All right, Coach, tell me a little bit about the 2022 Virginia Union Panthers.
Well, I can say this group is working extremely hard. They're doing a great job. They kind of got everything lined up the way we need to line up, and these guys are just kind of doing everything from the bottom of the schedule to the top of the schedule. And then you see that that means you got a group that's extremely coachable, that's willing to work hard and do everything you got to do to win championships.
You've got two All-CIAA players coming back, and Amani Burden and Jada Byers. How important are they going to be for this year's team?
We got a wealth of guys that are going to be important for this year. Those two guys are just two of those guys that got the recognition. But we got a gang of guys that definitely at the postseason should receive some type of end of the season recognition. But it's a great group overall. Like I said before, it's a group that's doing everything we ask them to do, and they're performing. Anytime you kind of get out here and you line it down and you see everything you want to see, like on the first go, you don't have to do a lot of retakes and do a lot of things like that. That means you're a little ahead of schedule. So I feel good about that.
Tell me a little bit about the offense specifically, and then let's talk a little bit about the defense specifically.
Okay. Offense, we got quite a few returners over there, so of course, some things will probably happen a little quicker, but the defense is definitely playing with a ton of energy. I think that's the biggest thing you want to see on that side of the ball, and we have a lot of depth over there. So, coaches kind of rolling guys in and out just to make sure we get everybody evaluated and we can get everything going. But, we're pleased with both sides of the ball right now.
A little bit about the defense now, specifically. I know you said offensive playing their butts, playing their hindquarters off. So let me a little bit about the defense.
Like I said, with those guys, we got a lot of depth over there. We got a lot of good athletic guys over there that that we brought in. Along with some guys that are returners that we feel good about. So our defense has always been pretty good and stout. And like I said, Coach Pointer's doing a great job with the rest of the defensive staff to keep those guys in position to make sure that we can kind of keep that tradition that we've been having since I've been here.
One item with what we don't want to overlook: special teams. Tell me a little bit about them.
We got a lot of guys that can do it. We just finished that period. That period finished us for practice today. So, you see those guys putting it through the upright early in practice. We did some kickoff return things, so those guys did a good job right there. So we have about 4 specialists that we kind of counting on this year, and Marvin Holmes, Brady Myers, Andrew Kibler, and our long snapper, and also Josue Gomez. So, we feel good about what we got going on with that group.
4 years. This is your 4th year here. 5 years if you include the pandemic year. Tell me a little bit about how different is it now compared to when you first started?
I think you had to show a lot of discipline during the time when we were smack dab in the middle of the pandemic. So a lot of the things we had to do, like I said, to carry out the team discipline, not in terms of making sure the guys do the right thing, but making sure the guys follow exact instructions. With COVID, you had to follow exact instructions on how things work. So now those guys kind of took that over to when we're not smack dab in the middle of the pandemic. So that helps us out. That's a big thing for us right now. So I think that's why this group is extremely coachable, and they follow the directions, and they make sure they're where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to do. You don't get a lot of assignment mistakes and things like that. I think that's because of the pandemic time.
Tell me a little bit about how can people get season tickets?
We're doing them online, I'm sure, and we're doing some things that you can come up in person. I think we had the highest attendance in the conference last year. We want to keep that going. We have a bunch of great supporters, so it's going to be a wealth of ways that people can get season tickets. And, again, we're excited about the season. We need everybody else to be excited about it too.
Fantastic. Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Classroom.
How different? So this is basically your 3rd year.
Yes, sir.
How different is it now compared to what it was before?
Right now, I feel like this team is better athletes than we had in the past, but we all had the same goal. We always want to win a chip.
Win the chip. How's that now? This is going to be our year,
yes,
2022.
Sir. Yes, sir. It's going to be our year. We're going to win it all the way.
Were you here before the field was put in?
Yes, sir.
How different is it now playing on the field turf?
Oh, it was way better because having that grass, it was all lumpy and it was rocks everywhere. And this field just makes the stadium look better. So look good, play good.
Big games coming up this season. Do you have any on your mind?
No, sir. It's just, we all got one more goal at the end. We want to win it all. So we got to win every game, 1 week at a time.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Justin. Good luck.
Thank you so much.